Alright, so this right here is where I'm going to set up my studio for the next few days. So let's go ahead and unpack everything. Right, we're good to go. Alright, so now that we're all settled in, I'm going to take some of the beats that I made on the plane and transfer them over into Ableton. But I'm going to do that with just audio because I didn't bring any MIDI connectors with me. I'm going to do this in a little bit of a weird workaround way because of the cables that I brought with me. I'm going to start by using this TRS cable, it's 1/4 inch, and then convert it with this converter. And I'm going to run this end out from the headphone jack of the circuit. I'm going to run these two into my two inputs on the Focusrite Scarlett 2i2. Now, since I want to record a stereo signal with both channels, I want to go into Live's preferences and then set it so that ARM is not exclusive. This will allow me to ARM both tracks and record both channels simultaneously. And since the headphone jack on the circuit is now occupied, I'm going to set my monitoring to auto in Ableton so that I can monitor right through the Scarlett 2i2. Alright, so one thing I noticed while I was recording the second channel on the interface was recording at a much lower level, and I think it has more to do with the cables than the equipment. Thought I was going to be able to bring it up in post, but it ended up being just too noisy. When I get home, I'm going to troubleshoot why that's happening. Like I said, I don't think it's the circuit. It's not the audio interface, because when I switch the channels, the respective channel doesn't stay quiet. It switches with the cables. So I either need new TRS cables, or it has something to do with using that stupid converter setup. So for the rest of the trip, I'll just record in mono with the circuit, but that's fine for now. But that's part of traveling with gear. You never know what's going to work, what's not going to work. So for the rest of the day, I'm going to try to head out to some cool places, maybe pick up a few cool things to sample from. Let's head out and go do some cool vacation-y stuff and get some cool sounds.